Hello everyone. Today we will discussing about deconstruction. So what is deconstruction? According to Jacques Derrida, deconstruction is not a method and cannot be transformed into one. Deconstruction is not a demolition but rather an analysis of the structural tensions and contradictions within text. As I mentioned here an introduction that it was developed by French philosopher Jacques Derrida in 1960s. It provides more diversity in nature to its thoughts. Whether Western modernity emphasizes the universal validity of science, elsewhere postmodern way of thinking like deconstruction promotes the value of arts, language, which plural in their nature. Deconstruction advocates multiplicity of narratives and refutes the possibility of meta-narrative. Since the 19th century, it has been embraced by all disciplines such as architecture, literature, art, philosophy, ethics, political science, etc. Whereas postmodern and poststructural and deconstruction are similar in nature, so we will use it in three names. The concept of deconstruction developed by Jacques Derrida, where he argues that there is a singular meaning of truth. Every situation, every circumstances, every text, everything has plural meaning. In this context, he developed his concept through many refuting ideas where he argues for alternatives of universal narratives. The first refuting idea of deconstruction is binary of opposition. Binary opposition is a fundamental concept in structuralist and deconstructionist theories. Deconstruction examines the way in which Western thought is structured around binary and opposition. For example, good and evil, male, female, presence, absence, to expose underlying power dynamics. These opposition often mask complex relationship and reinforce dominant narratives. By subverting these binaries, deconstruction reveals marginalized perspectives and voice. The second is supplementary. The supplement is another crucial concept demonstrating how additions to the original text alter meaning. Supplements reveal the instability of original, challenging the notions of authorial intent and singular interpretation. Deconstruction explores the way in which supplements can challenge and undermine the dominant structure of meaning. The third is difference. Derrida's concept of deconstruction more elaborately discussed about difference and difference in the sense meaning is never immediate but rather delayed, mediated by signs and symbols. The signifier and signified of arbitrary linked, making meaning fluid and context dependent. Okay, the next point is logocentrism. This refers to the privileging of speech over writing in Western philosophy. Derrida argued that this privilege is a form of metaphysical illusion, as writing is often seen as a secondary or derivative form of communication. This gives us an idea of how Derrida elaborates his deconstruction. Then discussing about key principles of deconstruction. It is plural in nature, challenging dominant narratives, questioning objective truth, embracing complexity and ambiguity, transforming understanding of text and culture. Then criticisms of deconstruction. Deconstruction, while influential, has faced several criticisms. Here are some main points. First of all, ignoring social context. Critics argue that deconstruction neglects social, economic, and cultural contexts. Second, overemphasis on ambiguity. Critics argue deconstruction overemphasizes ambiguity, neglecting clear meanings. Third, nihilism. Deconstruction's critique of Western philosophy and rejection of metaphysics can be seen as a nihilistic undermining meaning and value. Lack of clear criteria. Deconstruction's rejection of clear criteria of interpretation makes it difficult to evaluate interpretations. Next is arbitrariness. Critics argue that deconstruction's methods can be arbitrary, selective, and unsystematic. Irrespective of above criticisms, deconstruction bear immense significance till today. First, challenge traditional notion of meaning. Deconstruction questions the idea of a fixed or stable meaning. The second is question the authority of text. Deconstruction challenges the idea that authors has full control over the meaning of a text. It suggests that the text meaning is produced through the interaction of reader and the text itself. Encourage critical thinking. Deconstruction encourages us to question our assumptions and to think critically about the ways in which language and culture shape our understanding of the world. Thank you.